Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of November, and the moon is in Sag. It will be moving into Capricorn at 5:53 p.m. on the east coast of the U.S. Um, so it's um, it's a cold, rainy, gray day, and so I decided to do this here. Instead. And I want to share the chart with you so we can take a look at the what's going on in the sky today. This is the exact time right now. It is here 8:21:20 in Massachusetts, and we have Mars rising, Mars on the horizon. The moon is about ready to rise. Of course, we won't see the moon um, until, let's see, will we see the moon this evening? We might see it this evening. Um, let's see, when was the new moon? The new moon was, yeah, maybe not until Sunday. Anyway, likely I wouldn't see it at all because it's raining. All right, enough of that. We have the sun in Sag now. Yay, Sag. Much more optimistic vibe than Scorpio. Where Scorpio sort of digs to the bottom of the trench. Um, Sag tends to like rise up from that and then look at a broader perspective, look at a big picture. And the big picture, I have to say, is quite interesting. The vibration for today is a 42-6. That's this card in the tarot. So this is the vibration of the day. This is the card is about relationship. It's a six vibration, 42-6 in the system I use, and six is about responsibility and an ability to respond to one another. And so that is highlighted today on the Tree of Life. It is located in Hokmah, which is this gray Sephiroth, and that's connected to Uranus. Is Uranus doing something? Well, of course, Uranus is doing something. Uranus is still opposite the Sun, opposite Mercury, and opposite Black Moon Lilith. Um, there are two things happening. Well, first of all, we have the Grand Trine still in the sky with the kite created by Pluto. But today we have two exact aspects of Mercury. We have Mercury making a trine to Saturn, and then Mercury making a trine to Jupiter. And so this part of this grand trine is Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn. Of course, Mercury is moving retrograde, so the first planet it hits is Saturn, and then later in the day, it hits Jupiter in an exact trine. These grand trines, as I said, in water are debriding the wound, and we've had a couple of interesting things happen just yesterday. Namely, Mandami went to speak to Trump. People were concerned, worried what was going to happen. Well, it seems like Trump really likes Mandami, just like about everybody else who meets him. So that was really kind of I thought it was interesting, and a real kind of a real, I want to say slap in the face to the Republicans, but it wasn't really a slap in the face. It was really like, it just seemed like they were called out for their uh, silliness or their stupidity more than that they judge somebody simply because he's a Muslim. And I guess they feel like they can run on that, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like Trump is in cahoots with that. But then who knows? Because 1 minute to the next, we're talking about a Gemini who changes his perspective uh, more than people, I don't know, change tissues when they have a really bad cold. Okay. The interesting thing about these trines is that they are. Oh, and the other thing, sorry, the other thing that was kind of surprising was that Marjorie Taylor Greene announced she was going to step down. from Congress. Oh, and Eric Swalwell said he wants to run for the governor. My first thought about Eric Swalwell running for governor, I like Eric Swalwell. I didn't think that's where he's best suited, honestly. I think he's a much better House member um, because of his fighting spirit. I think governors need more, and I don't know if he has it or not. I'm not making a proclamation on this or any kind of psychic premonition. But he seems more like a fighter than somebody who has to deal with the behemoth that is California. I think Katie Porter is, and I'm not in California. I know a lot of people aren't liking Katie Porter because they think she's a bitch or something. But you know what? Sometimes you got to be a little bit like that to be not so much to win, but to actually be able to manage. I think probably Katie has more managerial chops than Swalwell. Okay, so that's that. So those are three kind of surprising things. Um, the other thing is Eric Swalwell announced when Mercury and Jupiter were both retrograde. Although there are these trines are kind of nice. So I want to talk about these trines because Mercury is retrograde. Whenever Mercury goes retrograde and it makes an aspect, it's usually making the same aspect three times through its retrograde period. Not always, but a lot of times. And in this case, it's true. So I wanted to look to see when the three trines to Saturn and the three trines to Jupiter were going to happen. Well, the of Mercury to Saturn and Jupiter. Mercury brings trines bring flow. Um, Mercury in Scorpio, you know, getting down to the nitty gritty could be exposing society, government, all of that. Saturn and Jupiter deal with how we develop within the society that we're in. So there's a lot of like, uh, um, excuse me, Saturn trine Jupiter. I mean Saturn trine Mercury. Um, we can have thinking, practical thinking, um, realistic. We look at things realistically. And Jupiter kind of puts a shine on things. Jupiter makes things a little bit more optimistic. So we're looking at things realistically, but then also potentially how we can change that. Perhaps that's what this is. But I want to just talk about the aspect of the trine. The first time Mercury made a trine to Saturn. This was when Mercury was direct, was on the 20th of October. Everything's happening so fast. I'm like, what happened on the 20th of October? I don't know. Couple of things. We were just coming off the No Kings rally. The government was still shut down. Um, and Jupiter, the first time Jupiter was trine Mercury, was the 24th. And of course, we're still dealing with the No Kings. We're still dealing with the shutdown. But that was the day that he gave a pardon to the Chinese crypto guy, and the day he demolished the East Wing and sent an aircraft carrier to the Caribbean. So those are the things that happened on the first trine. Um, Now we have the second trine with Mercury retrograde, and the next trine is going to happen uh, to Saturn, Mercury Saturn on 12/7. There is a powerful uh, full moon on December 4th, so it's going to be right after the full moon. We'll talk about that on this channel. Um, and then Jupiter trines Mercury on the 6th. So we have these connecting periods that week in October when the East Wing came down, we were still closed down, blah, blah, blah. And we have this one where we have Swalwell and Marjorie Taylor Greene, and then we have the Love Fest that Trump fell in love with Mandami, which is, I think is, you know, I mean, he's fickle, but it's better that I think it's better for him that Trump likes him. It might make his job a little bit easier. Um, and then we have this full moon coming up in the first week of December, where we're going to have the third and final sort of trine. So things that started in October that and towards the end of October, like October 20, 18, 19, 20, 21, that week, this week, and then the first week of December are all going to be connected. And it's in that period we've gotten a lot of information as well because Mercury is about information. So we can expect to see how this manifests itself. We also have a beautiful today at 11:11 a.m. We have on the East Coast anyway. We have a lovely quintile between Pluto and Venus, and quintiles. Uh, our talents, right? Quintiles are our talents. So there's a it's actually today not really bad news, but there'll be maybe a little gift today around your issues. So let me just take a look. Mars is getting closer to its exact square to the nodes. I believe that will happen either tomorrow or Monday. I haven't looked ahead far enough. Okay, and the resolution node for that, Mars square the nodes is getting stuck between the past and the future as we need to examine the past in order to move to the future. So that's the story, Morning Glories. I don't know. Let me see if I can fix this. Sorry about this. This is the kind of stuff that just aggravates me and pisses me off, honestly. I don't get aggravated and pissed off very often, but when the technology doesn't work with me, it really makes me nuts. All right, well, from the mystical wistical seeds of transformation where nothing is clear. Have a great day. Mystic Sisters tonight on Ona's channel. Join us, right? We're gonna do some WT. We got plenty of fodder for the WTF questions. And we'll see where it goes. 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Join us, please. Or not. We record it, so you can always watch it later. It's usually it's got a little bit of humor, a lot of bit of humor actually, because I don't know how we would do it otherwise, and maybe some good information. Okay, take care, and some great people. We got a great group of people that come visit us on Saturday nights, and you could be one of them. Okay, take care, everyone. Namaste.